All right, guys, welcome to the Trap 2.0. 2 rooms put into one. Can you believe it? But yeah, man, welcome back to the Snake Trap Sessions. I am so excited to be back. Well, what backyard are we in here? This doesn't look like the usual backyard. Delilah! Oh my God, where are we? This isn't the backyard. What happened to the backyard? I know what happened. What is good, everybody? It's your boy MJ up in the building. Welcome back to another episode of the Trap Vlogs. If this is your first time tapping into your boy a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, smash that notification bell. That you're on top of every single piece of content I drop on this channel. I am so excited for today's episode. Today's episode is the very big reveal of the brand new Trap 2.0. That's right, I have my brand new Reptile room all ready to rock and roll, and boy has it been a journey. I gotta say, thank you to everyone who's been rocking with me this entire time. I've had so much go on in the last few months. You know, my wife is pregnant, got a son due in July. Baby Leonardo's on his way. So excited. Just bought a brand new home. Moved over 200 plus reptiles. Moved over 70 eggs in the incubator to my new incubator. Just a lot going on at once. I've been going 110% in the podcast, full throttle, to where I just haven't had time for a lot of things. And one of the things I miss the most is showing you guys my animals, showing you what I have going on, because that's my biggest passion before anything else. So I'm excited to be back, guys. Super stoked. I do want to say shout out to my Patreon members. I love you guys so much. If you're looking for exclusive content, go down to the link below. Join the Trap Talk Patreon family. As soon as you join the Patreon family, you get a link to the Discord. You get to meet over 160 trappers, and these trappers are the real deal Holyfield. So shout out to my Patreon members. I love you guys, man. So much going on. I'm very excited to finally get you guys inside the new snake room and see what this is all about. Like, everything moved in okay. I had a couple little bit of mishaps, but for the most part, everything's still breeding. All the eggs are safely inside the new incubator. I've already had stuff hatched out, so I know the incubator works good. A lot of big things have checked off. Now, this room is definitely not 110% done, as you'll see on some of the things I'll mention, but at the end of the day, it looks good. It's ready to rock and roll. I think you guys are gonna be stoked. I'm stoked just to show it to you guys, so buckle up. It's gonna go down. I mean, I will tell you what, first things first, I am getting a shed built out here. I'll even show you guys real quick and let you know before we walk into the trap what I have planned for the backyard. Backyard, we're definitely gonna get cement with some turf. So a lot of this is gonna be cement and turf going all the way along here, okay? I'm probably gonna put the shed either here or in this corner, but this is all gonna be turf for baby Leo and the dogs, create something really cool for them to hang out. That fence is going to be replaced and look just like that fence right there. Yeah, that's backyard stuff that needs to go down. Rodent and quail freezer, that's right here. And other stuff that I just want to put in storage. So day by day, as you guys know, when you buy a house, everything needs to be done in stages. I got all that stuff that needs to be put in storage. I had no other choice but put my sink outside. But I got to tell you, it works. It's doing okay, I would say. Would I want it somewhere else? Probably. But hey, day by day, got to get it done. Got to work with what you have sometimes. And like I said, a lot of brain power went into maneuver some of the things inside the trap to make sure I had it the way I wanted it. But yeah, okay, sorry for stalling that. Let's get into the trap, man. Let's check out this brand new room, the Trap 2.0. Gee. guys, welcome to the Trap 2.0. 2 rooms put into one, can you believe it? If you guys remember, at the very old place, I had this room inside the house. This was the podcast room. And then I had the trap, which was separate from the house. That's where I kept all my bigger python species and other rare species of snakes that I was keeping. But all the arboreal stuff, all my creme de la creme is inside this room right here. This is all my dream stuff, my Miss Willie line, my chondros, just, you know, all the things I want to be successful at in the reptile industry is inside this room, including the podcast, where I do all my podcast stuff. So this is the podcast side of the room, and then on the other side of the room is the trap, okay? But since we're in the podcast room, I'm going to give you a quick glimpse inside the podcast room to let you know how things are going in here and whatnot, and then we'll take a look at the trap. And we'll shout out to Marshall Mendez. But yeah, guys, a wall of focus. This is a wall full of my Focus Cube habitat enclosures that I got from the sponsor. Shout out to the sponsor, Focus Cube Habitats. This is where I keep my adult emerald tree boas, my adult chondros, kept in these 3x2x2s, PVC built enclosures, Focus Cube Habitats. Here's one of my bigger Miss Willie line. Everything's well established here. For a lot of you that know and follow me on Instagram, which, by the way, go give me a follow on Instagram, Trap Talk God 619. You guys saw that about late last year, I had these emeralds paired up, and they were getting locked quite a bit. Well, unfortunately, the 2 males that were locking to these females got RI. On my trip to New York in December, the room got super, super dry. I had no one to spray my room for 3 to 4 days. Okay, maybe I had somebody, but I forgot. Nobody sprayed the room for about 3 to 4 days, so I came home to a very dry room. 2 of the males that were paired up at the time both got hit with RI, so they were pulled out of the game. Nothing happened for me, unfortunately, with the emeralds this year. But good news is 2 of the males have recovered. They're eating, they kicked the RI, everything's looking good. So I'm gonna give them as much rest and as much break as possible before I pick them up again at the end of the year or early next year. Nacho, that's one of the breeder males who got hit with RI, doing very, very well. And then I have another Miss Willie line right here, Maylene, AKA Maylene Willie. I do have Queen Bee paired up, but haven't seen anything as far as copulations or anything like that. But, and of course, she's giving me a bad shed. I don't care who you are. At some point, when you keep this many arboreals, one of those arboreals is gonna give you a bad shed. It is what it is. Message! And all it takes is a couple soaks to get that shed off, and it's no big deal. Now, exciting news down here. This is where I keep my chondro, one of my Biak chondros. As you can see, there's no perches, there's no water dishes, because she's technically due, I want to say, in the next 3 to 4 days, but they are known to lay early, so I want to get caught slipping, you know what I mean? So she's already using the nest box. Everything looks like it's going to plan, so day by day, wish me luck on this. You guys who know me as well know that I bred chondros a handful of times. This would be my 4th clutch. The other clutches, all of them are dead. Even if this doesn't work out, I'm ready to keep going. I have a lot of other stuff that I'm about to show you that's paired up, going in the right direction. So I don't care as far as failure anymore. You know, I used to be really timid about failing with chondros just because how bad I wanted to be successful. But at the end of the day, success will come. Even if you fail over and over and over again, it's gonna come. So I gotta let you guys know out there, anyone in the chondro game who has a lot of failure, just keep going. If you love the animals, you'll keep going. Yeah, excited about the emeralds. And then over here we have my monoquary Jade paired up to a beautiful Aru. And they've been locked. She's eating really well right now, so still on food. Aru male, also beautiful, unique looking Aru, nice yellow on the head, some little bit of blue inside the coloration of the scales. Blue sarong, probably the bluest snake I have, and yeah, compatibility as well. They've also been locking. She's still eating, so we'll see what happens there day by day. Designer Vinsky blue line Biak male paired to another Biak. The yellow on her head is just gorgeous. I mean, you just can't go wrong with a Biak, right? That's just pretty. Mimi took a break this year. So Mimi gave me the clutch last year. She gave me 15 eggs. 3 went the distance, and then those 3 ended up prolapsing and dying. Nothing against you, mamas. Chondro that started it all, AKA that girl right there. That's Mimi. So check that out. That right there, Mimi right there. And to see what happens, I'm not gonna lie. Either way, very passionate about everything that's inside this room. Behind me, closures. This is yet to be finished, okay? I do have a couple emeralds in here, but I gotta tell you that I just placed another order, some more focus cube habitats. In the next few weeks, I will have brand new focus cube habitats going along this wall right here. And I'm gonna do a whole vlog on the enclosure build with the focus cube habitats. A lot of people don't understand how easy it is when you get these flat packed, how easy it is to get these things built. Focus cube habitats are, first and foremost, some of the funnest enclosures to build, but one of the most rewarding ones to kind of just sit back and look at when they're all done. Look at this wall right here. Are you kidding me? I love it. This is my Zen room. I love it. I love it. This wall means a lot to me. Now this wall's not done either, but let me show you this wall real quick because I got some cool things on here. So whiteboard, of course, documenting blocks, ovulations, all that good stuff, just so I have it. Shout out to my boy, okay, Alan from Amazing Basins. What a beautiful poster that he sent me. You know, who doesn't love Pee-wee? But Mac Dre, seriously, the best rapper to ever leave this earth. Dre, my boy Bubba, who made both of those for me. That's my Monoquary female, and then that's Mac Dre and Alice. Hands down, one of my most favorite pictures of all time, taken with one of my favorite breeders of all time, Bill Stiegel, AKA the mayor of Chondro Town. God, what a guy. The art by Adeline Robinson. Awesome shot of Mimi, like we said. Rest in peace, my boy Forrest Fanning. That's my boy, I love you. All of my legendary badges from every sick ass event I either threw or been a part of. Trap Fest. Perks about joining the Trap Talk Patreon family is you get invited to Trap Fest. Are you kidding me? Trap Fest? Go down to the very first link below, join the Trap Talk Patreon family. You get invited to Trap Fest happening in July. So many legendary events, okay guys? This is what it's all about. I'm not done traveling, but it's gonna be a while before I do any kind of show traveling. I feel like I put in a lot of work. Now I just wanna focus on vlogging, I wanna focus on podcasting, I wanna focus on my animals, okay? Because everything I love to do in this industry revolves around my animals, okay? When I go to shows, when I talk to people, it's because I like talking about the animals. Other than that, no interest. I'm sorry, unless you're my wife, I have no interest. It's about the animals. But anyways, this is the podcast room. We're gonna walk over to the trap side of the room, okay? Podcast trap. Show you kind of some other stuff that we can walk by on our way to the other side of the room. Very last thing I'll show you is the incubator. Why don't we head over to the other side of the room and let's check out the trap. Another unfinished part of the trap, I will tell you, is this wall right here. Listen, I told you I need to build that shed in the backyard to put storage. A lot of the stuff that I had room in the old trap for, I just don't have room in this trap. Luckily, the lower enclosure of this 8 foot by 3 is not being used. So I put a lot of my storage boxes and just extra bowls and all that stuff. You guys know how to, you reptile keepers know all the extra stuff that you have, right? So all that's stored underneath, and then right above is my beautiful super dwarf reticulated python platinum het anery, who gave me 43 beautiful eggs, which we'll check out here in just a second. Let's check this out. One thing going in my direction here is the scrub pythons. Barneck scrub pythons, who've been locking quite a bit this year. She just turned off food. Just locked her again yesterday. Day by day, guys. But yeah, I have the Barneck scrub python paired up in there. I have my Pop One Olive in there. Empty. That's empty right there. That's empty right there. But I do have a retic and another scrub going in that one. Another Pop One male right there. And then I have my 2 boa constrictors. I gotta tell you, I will do something with these enclosures. I don't know what I'm gonna do yet, but this is also the agenda. I'm gonna do something with this side, okay? I'm not gonna lie, guys, I was gonna wait till all this was done. I was gonna wait till everything was literally perfect before I showed you the room, but why not show you these stages I'm gonna have it, man? Because at the end of the day, nobody, for who I know, doesn't just walk in and do everything perfect, unless you're fucking Shelby Mershon. Then I can see, then, okay, you got the kind of bills that just make everything perfect right away, okay? Shout out to his room, by the way. I have this idea for this room splitting in half, came from my buddy Shelby, who copied Justin from Canova. So shout out to those two guys, because the layout of this room is sort of like theirs. Sort of. Trap version, okay? It's good all the time. Here we have against the right side of the wall, the incubator, are my adult holdbacks here. These are hatchlings that are for sale, and also hatchlings that are held back as well. Before they go into there, they go there. So ball python hatchlings. I have one. Do you guys remember I had a boa litter last year? There's she's doing really, really well. Here, obviously, this is just not a typical ball python rack, I can tell you that much. This is where I keep a lot of my raise up designer stuff. as far as the arboreals go. This right here is a high yellow designer green tree python produced by my good buddy Socrates over at RELE Max Arboreals. A lot of my top-notch stuff came from Socrates, I'm not gonna lie, so just be ready for that right now. Here's another beautiful, I don't want to show you too much, but here's Oprah. Okay, this is a United States captive born and bred basin produced by my boy Socrates over at RELE Max Arboreals. We're gonna have a whole episode on her, don't even worry about it, okay? New emerald that I've had for a few months now. And then let me show you another awesome emerald. This is a United States captive born and bred emerald, northern emerald, not a basin, just a northern, but still gorgeous, mind you. And then another designer chondro here by my boy Sock. This is Sonic to Nitro, Hello Neo, and as you can tell, it's not yellow no more. So holdbacks, we'll see. I definitely have space, but yeah, that's it's kind of what you see when you walk to this side of the room, okay? Because as you guys noticed, we are now looking at the podcast room. Here's the podcast room that we were just in. Here's what we just looked at. That's where I keep my cocoa chip. Here is the trap side of the room, okay? To another sponsor of mine, shout out to Freedom Breeder, the #1 snake and rodent breeder rack in the game. I'm telling you right now, Freedom Breeder since the 90s have been killing it. Freedom Breeder stuff, but also want to give a shout to my boy Christian from Dorset Pythons. As you guys see, I have a lot of these key tags. This means I have snakes paired up. This means I have a clutch on the way. And then I have a rodent one that means either there's a rat in there, or I have a spray bottle one that either means I need to spray. Some awesome key tags that just kind of keep you alert and keep you on your toes. Make sure you give my boy Dorset Pythons a follow. But yeah, very excited what's in here. I have my beautiful pair of white lip pythons paired up right now. Beautiful. Another beautiful barneck scrub python, who's I'm raising up, who will also be going in a 4x2 here shortly. Breeder rack, and guys, if you get a Freedom Breeder rack, I'm telling you right now, you need these. These are so crucial. If you don't have these stainless steel shelves, you're sleeping on yourself. Another rack that I have, which keep a lot of my ball python males and a lot of smaller adult ball pythons, I say. You know, I like to keep ball pythons in bigger spaces, but keep a lot of the raise ups, man. You guys aren't ready for a lot of this heat though, you know. I'm talking about the straight fire heat. Woo. I've been obsessed about other stuff other than ball pythons, but I do have ball python stuff still cracking off. I'm not gonna lie, okay? Damn, OGYB anti-Genex pied to a Cypress leopard 100% het pied. Both AEP produced. Another trap line of the GHI right there. So GHI trap line. Stand by. Spot nose, triple het murder. If you understand what murder is, let me know, because I made that up. Python, another cool species I keep here in this rack. And then here also, oh, hi buddy, here you go. Who likes Malukins? Malukin scrub python here. Beautiful male. It's kind of going into shed right now. But yeah, look how gorgeous the smell is. I love these. These will get quite the size, I'm not gonna lie. And I'm looking forward to it because the more this guy grows, the more gold he's gonna get. And remember I said that, okay? Remember this video when I said how gold this snake will get. I know you're full, you gotta go pooty probably. Come on, here we go, here we go, here we go, here we go. Little Mermaid, I don't know if you guys recall Little Mermaid, but it looks like she's in shed too. So here's my Exantic Malukin scrub python, Little Mermaid. Platinum Anery, super dwarf, reticulated python that I produced. Ooh, hi, how are you? Hi. Some amazing boas that I have in here as well. This is one of my new hypo IMG 100% het anery Van Russo blood boa that I keep. The IMG right here. You guys know the IMG. For you guys who follow me on Instagram, this guy's a banger right here. Next to this rack right here are the grasshoppers. Now, you guys know I'm super geeked out over the grasshoppers. The grasshoppers what feeds the Persinuses, which is right behind me. By the way, we'll talk about Brittany and what's going on with her. And Mac Dre and Alice. My monitors love grasshoppers. A lot more nutritional than a cricket. Not much in a cricket. There's a lot more in a grasshopper. So grasshoppers right here, they're doing really, really well. On a diverse organic vegetable diet. It's either squash or romaine lettuce, carrots. Yeah, I switch it up, man. Doing well. I just pulled Kevin. I don't know if you guys know who Kevin is, but Kevin is the male green tree monitor that I keep, who's been breeding to Brittany. And I pulled him because Brittany's doing her thing. Now, before we get over to these scratchers right here, I know you want to come out. I'll go ahead and let you guys know what's going on with the Persinuses right now. Now, Persinuses means green tree monitors. Green tree monitors seem to be working out. I had a clutch from Brittany in January. She laid 3 eggs, 2 of them on the floor, which I'm assuming she didn't want, and then she laid 1 perfectly inside the nest box. The 1 perfectly laid inside the nest box is doing perfectly well right now. It's on day 85. Only about 60 more days to go. So super excited. 145, 150 days at 85 degrees in the incubator. So we have 1 opportunity, 1 egg. Let's see what happens. Super excited, but let's check out the enclosure and the setup that I have for Brittany here, and I'll show you the nest box and everything like that. And then we'll check out these scratchers right here, Mac Dre and Alice. We'll finish off this epic tour in style with Mac Dre and Alice. But I'm not even gonna lie, guys. Brittany, she might not even be out right now. She's probably hiding. Didn't notice her doing a little bit of digging last night. Oh, there she is. So she's resting. Hi, Brittany. You see her face? Can you see her? It's important, I feel like, to have multiple level of basking, especially if you have a male and female in there. That way they're not fighting over heat. But basically, this is another Focus Cube habitat. Shout out to the sponsor. But man, you cannot go wrong with this size enclosure right here. 6 feet tall, okay, 4 feet across, 2 feet deep. It has 3 nesting options. 1 to the far right, 1 in the middle with the water bowl on it, and then there's also nesting in that cork tube. Okay, there is soil that is completely compacted down to where it's very firm, where she could dig a hole. As you can see, there's a hole that she's already digging right there. You can sort of see it right there. I don't want to mess too much in there because she's doing her thing, but Brittany, the green tree monitor, is doing her thing. Shout out to her and Kevin. But super excited, man. Like, I'm not gonna lie. This kind of experience with the monitors, ball pythons haven't been on my mind that much. I mean, of course they have been on my mind because I got them for sale. But when it comes to future stuff, when it comes to stuff that I really want to do in this room, expansion, because best believe, you saw that backyard, I want to expand.
Message!
Do I want to expand more ball pythons? Probably not. Anyways, let's get to the Scratcher McScratchington, guys. This is it, the main event. This is the 2 I'm obsessed the most about when it comes to this room. Alice, Mac Dre, Alice. Mac Dre, what's up, buddy? Let's say hi to the people. I will tell you the dimensions of this enclosure. It's 8 feet tall, 6.5 feet across, 4 feet deep, okay? They utilize everything in this enclosure. I'm not gonna lie. Mac Dre comes up and down, as you can see here. He wants to come out. Has a lot of area just to lay flat and do his thing. Alice's nest box, which is heated. Don't mind my ghetto rig protector there, but come out and say hi. Hi, Mac, how are you? Say hi, buddy. You wanna come hang out? There's Mac Dre, who's growing. Where you going, buddy? Oh, there you go. I love him so much, man. I'm telling you, I'm obsessed. But Mac Dre, then we have beautiful Alice over here. Hi, Alice, how are you? And you guys are wondering, like, what's up with the breeding with the bell laces? Well, I gotta tell you, Mac Dre's not quite ready, especially after talking to Brian Waterloo, which go check out my last vlog. Brian Waterloo is the man. From what I understand, males don't usually like to breed until about 4 or 5 years old. He's only 2.5 years old, just turned 2. Same with Alice, they're around the same age. I believe Alice is maybe a month older. Still has size on Mac. That shouldn't be the case. Males should be a lot more bigger than females. So Mac Dre still has quite a bit of growth to do, I feel like. I'm in no rush either, so we're getting Mac Dre up to breeding size. He's already been on the right program. Shout out to Sim Containers. I just also want to say shout out to my mentors, John and Alex over at Sim Container, Uncle Mike, Stefani. So many amazing people part of the monitor community, man. They're all about what's happening with their information, documentation, all that stuff. Like results is what matters with the monitor community, I feel like, you know, and I feel like that's what I really want to be a part of. The whole reptile industry I love, and you know, but there's so many different parts of the reptile industry, and I just feel like the monitor industry is kind of up my alley. At the end of the day, I'm going to work with it all, so let's see what happens. Mac, where are you going, buddy? Mac likes to run the show. You're the reason why, listen, you're the reason why this gets smeared all the time. Come on. Oh, Mac. to the Mac Show. But yeah, guys, I mean, this is the trap side and you have the podcast side. You guys saw both sides of this room. I'm super passionate about both sides of the room. My heart and sweat and tears goes into both sides, as my wife would tell you. I love what I do. I love what I'm a part of every single day. I gotta tell you, taking these 2 weeks away from the podcast and getting back to my roots and just vlogging seems like that was the best move I could have made. I feel complete. I feel wholesome because now I'm documenting my own animals. I'm documenting what I love. I'm documenting my passion that I've been truly dedicated and grounded about for these last 6 years. So anyways, 2.0. Hope you guys like it, man. This is just the first phase. I gotta tell you, lots to come, okay? Dryer, washer and dryer has to stay. Wondering what this room once was? This room is a garage. Yes, this room is a 2-car garage. I have a garage right here, garage door right here. The garage door right here that's insulated. This garage door goes up, no problem, okay? This garage door still goes up if I need to air it out, but this room is completely insulated. It wasn't when I first moved in. It was just a regular garage. Think about a regular garage. Now it's completely insulated. All the ceilings, everything's insulated, and it was completely temperature controlled now. So easy, but man, I am stoked. I'm not gonna lie, man, because now I can just get back to business, and the business is getting back to the animals, man. I love the animals. All right, guys, that's all we have on this episode of the Trap Vlogs. How can I not show you the incubator? I mean, the incubator is one of the coolest parts. Kidding me? Here it is, the incubator. So I got this idea from Ryan Young. If you guys know Ryan Young, how he incubates everything in one closet. For all you electricians or all you OCD people, I have OCD too, okay? So do not mind all the cords. I know that looks fugly. I know that looks weird. It looks sketch, but everything is fine in here, I promise you. I put all this heat just because I wasn't sure how much heat I was gonna need. Basically, these two sides are not on and just this back piece is on. Here up top, both these pieces are on, and then you have this piece that is on, okay? You have 85 right here, and obviously the door's open, so now the temps are fluctuating because once this door opens, everything's coming out, right? So important how you keep these doors closed. And top is going to be 88, 87, okay? So 87, 87 and a half, 85 and a half, 86. This would normally read 86, 86 and a half, 85, 85 and a half, and then down at the bottom is going to be 84 and a half, 85. This mini fridge is my Persinus egg. She laid this egg before I moved. I did not want to have to actually change the whole entire environment of this incubation. So I went ahead and just left the egg inside the sim box and just left the sim box inside the original incubator and put the incubator within the walk-in incubator. So it seems to be working good. It's cooking at 85. And then we have reticulated python eggs that the Super Dwarf laid, 42 eggs that are due April 7th. And then we have a ball python clutch right here that's going to be due here soon. I cook my ball python clutches at 87, 87 and a half. I'm a low temp baker. So yeah, guys, walk-in incubator. As you can see, I have space for a lot. I have room for a lot of clutches, man. And not that I'm going to be maxing out this incubator, but it's cool to have this just in case. Okay, guys, for reals. It's been an amazing time. Thank you so much. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. Be ready because next week it's going down. 7:45 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, premiered here on the Trap Vlogs YouTube channel. Head over to the Trap Talk Reptile Podcast YouTube channel. Hit that subscribe button. Be ready for amazing content to be put out there, amazing guests, and amazing stuff relevant to the reptiles. Because at the end of the day, it's all about the reptiles. It's all about the animals. And guys, thank you so much for your love and support. I'll catch you guys here next week, and I'm out. Cheers. Thank you for watching this week's Trap Vlogs. Please remember to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, drop me a comment. If you're looking for exclusive trap content, go to the very first link in the description below. Join the Trap Talk Patreon family. As soon as you join the Patreon family, you get a link to the Discord, which taps in with over 160 trappers. I'll catch you guys here next week for another Trap Vlogs, and I'm out.